Booze on the ground. Booze on the ground. Dust in your teeth. You trace every scar like a map underneath. Oh, ghosts in the smoke. Call out your name. You train for this moment. Walk into the flame. Sharpen your steel. Temper your shield. Fasten your armor. The danger is real. No need to be scared. No time for fear. The danger is here. Oh, you better be ready to fight. Breathe in your chest. Can't start to shake. You steady your aim. Let the doubt break. Brothers beside you. Eyes are the stone. You're scared of the silence more than the unknown. Sharpen your steel. Temper your shield. Fasten your armor. The danger is real. No need to be scared. No time for fear. The danger is here. Oh, you better be ready to fight. Helmets on the table, blood on the dome. You're still standing upright, so the training lives on. You turn from the battle, face the next light. Sharpen your steel. You'll be ready to fight. It's the call. Can you hear the call? I know you hear the call. Yeah. We ready. We ready. Bring it on. Let's go. Yeah. Strapped and ready. You know it. 100 round drum for the newbies. Wow. Always ready for the call of duty. Tight, that grip on my palms. Tag on my chest, got a squad in my comms. Eyes on the map, every route, every spawn. We don't wait for the storm, we are the storm. Slide through smoke, red trace in the dark. Heartbeat up, but my aim stay sharp. Ping that mark, then we crash that door. If you came for a game, that movement better be on me. And you better pray, we're not in your lobby. We ready. We ready. Bring it on. Let's go. Strapped and ready. You know it. 100 round Hit a crunch in my ear, enemies closing in, but my crew show no fear. Stim pack, stack another cluster in the bag. Once we lock in sight, whole lobby getting mad. Call out left, then we swing to the right. Flashbang burst, then it's lights out night. One team, one push, and we hold that line. When the last one falls, know the win stays mine. Who's still standing? Who's still locked in? Every loss just fuel, every fight we win. From the lobby to the very end. Same code, same plan. If you hear that call, then you know where I am. We ready, we ready, we ready, we ready. Bring it on, let's go. We ready, yeah. Strapped and ready, you know. 100 round drum for the newbies. Always ready for the call of duty.
Just touched down on the planet, yeah. Air hostile, but I managed, yeah. Vasco sitting outside my ship, riding with a shorty named Janet, yeah. She keeps telling me these stories about what they call banish, yeah. Some shit about without a dude named Chief. To me it just sounds like panic. I'm just here in the star field, in the field, trying to make it in the star field, in the field. Yeah, I'm just a neon red, a new Atlantis feel, hoping to make my name in Starfield. I look at her like, come on, focus. Resources is what we need. I'll go mine that aluminum. You can go grab them seeds. Couple more minerals here, and we'll leave as expected. Yeah. Right before I hear Vasco say, Captain, enemies detected. Yeah, I'm just here in the star field, in the field, trying to make it in Starfield, in the field. I'm just a neon red, a new Atlantis feel, hoping to make my name in Starfield. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm just here in Starfield, in the field, trying to make it in Starfield. I'm just a neon, a new Atlantis, hoping to make my name in Starfield. I'm just here in Starfield, in the field, trying to make it in. Trying to make it in. Yeah. Trying to make it in Starfield.
La 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 la. Skirt in the lobby, neon on the dash, name up on the bracket. Ready, set, flat. We like it fast, we don't know how to slow down. We like it fast, you know how it's gonna go down. We like it fast to the metal, always full throttle. When I pull up on ya, I'm welcoming you to my Forza world, heating the ties when we turn that curve. We like it fast, we don't know how to slow down. We like it fast, you know how it's gonna go down. Digital city, checkpoints glow, you're my mirror, get it close. Late apex on every turn, brake lights flash, feel the burn. Turbo heart in my chest, crowd the past, I'm obsessed. Every lap another dare, if you're beside me, better beware. Yeah. We like it fast, we don't know how to slow down. We like it fast, you know how it's gonna go down. We like it fast to the metal, always full throttle. When I pull up on ya, I'ma welcome you to my Forza world, heating the ties when we turn them down. We like it fast, we don't know how to slow down. We like it fast, you know how it's gonna go down. Last lap, white flag, do you feel that drag? Side by side, too close, who lets off, who chokes? We like it fast, we don't know how to slow down. We like it fast, you know how it's gonna go down. We like it fast, to the metal, always full throttle. When I pull up on ya, I'ma welcome you to my Forza world, heating the ties when we turn that curve. Do, 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 do. So do we do when the world is on our shoulders? What do we do when we're running out of time? So and my shield about strapped to my shoulder, my friends, they're with me as as we walk into the night. Boots in the dust, map curled in my pocket. Laugh through the fear, we've heard this tale before. Scrapes on our knees, but our hearts stay locked on. Every step forward feels closer to something more. When the world is on our shoulders, what do we do? When we're running out of time. Sword and my shield, a bow strapped to my shoulder. Shoulder, my friends, they're with me as we walk into the night. Aim down sight, you know what we doing. You know what we doing, what we doing. Aim down sight, you know what we doing. You know what we doing, you know what we doing. Aim down sight, what we doing. You know what we doing, what we doing. What we aim down sight. What we doing, what we doing. What we doing, what we doing. We aim down sight. Only podcast you ever need for all your gaming and your techniques. Is it AI or is it Lyriic? We don't know. 1000% accuracy for sure. She's the hostess with the most. And you know it. New Panda if you know this. Always hot and never mild. Wouldn't be Nero if it wasn't wild. Get your snacks, favorite chair. It's a go.
Sit back, just relax and enjoy the show.
I said, get your snacks, favorite chair. It's a go.
Sit back, just relax and enjoy the show.
Aim down sight, you know what we doing. You know what we doing, what we doing. Aim down sight, you know what we doing. What we doing, what we doing. Aim down sight, what we doing. You know what we doing, what we doing. What we aim down sight. What we doing, what we doing, what we doing, what we doing. We aim down sight. Eddie, Eddie, aim down sight, aim down sight, aim down sight. What we doing? You know what we doing, what we doing. You know what we aim down sight. What we doing, what we doing. We aim down sight. So sit back, relax and enjoy the show. Aim down sight. Aim down sight.
Good morning, everyone. Good evening, good night. I don't know. Wherever you're watching from around the world, welcome. It is episode 90. Damn, episode 90 of Aim Down Sights. That's insane, Nero, that we're sitting at episode 90. We do have a guest today. I'm just waiting for them to get back to me to see if they're all good with the link I sent and everything. So we're just going to carry on anyway, because it is just a normal show for us. But I just want to say shout out to Talos Ray. Good to see you. I miss you, actually. We need to play some games at some point. I never want to play anything with Nero. He's just a noob. And I'm kidding. This is where Nero's going to throw me under the bus for saying that. But I just want to say welcome to everybody watching live. And for everyone who's going to be watching after the fact, we have a great show as per usual. Some great topics. And we're going to crack into it. So first things first, I just want to ask the chat, what have you been playing? If you do want to engage with us and you're sitting over on Twitter, you can head over to ADS Gaming Podcast over on YouTube. And come and engage with us in chat if you would like. Other than that, it doesn't matter how you want to watch the show or engage with us. We're happy that you're here with us anyway. All right, Nero, what have you been up to? Before I forget, though, because I will forget. I almost did. Lyriic is sadly not with us this week. He, his AI data centers ran out of water, and so they're busy trying to fix the water supply so he doesn't overheat, so he can be with us next episode. Yes, laughing your ass off there, Lyriic. I'm glad. Thank you, Reese. Love to see you every week. You're fabulous. All right, Nero, what have you been up to? What have you been playing? Yeah.
All right, so Panda don't play games with me because our favorite game is dead. RP Halo Infinite. And every other multiplayer game we've been looking forward to has taken a whole generation to get here.
You won't play games with me because I trolled you and Retri and I fucking trolled you and oh my god.
Yeah, y'all did real bad.
What was the game?
The game with the toys, man. Oh man.
Fuck. I can't think of what
Hypercharge?
it's called.
I think it's Hypercharge.
Oh, Hypercharged. Yes. Yeah, we trolled the fuck out of you in that game.
Hypercharge. That was a great game, man. I wonder if that's on the Switch. I wouldn't mind playing.
You were like, you guys disrespected me.
Yeah, I got jumped a lot. And I believe, I can't remember who else was out there. I think Farkey was jumping me as well. It was a few people, man. It wasn't only you two, man. That's what makes it.
We were just the worst at it, I think. Even Becca was getting you.
Yeah, everybody was. I mean, that's what happened. You got to take down the best, man. You got to take down, you got to take down the king.
Yeah,
Gamer-wise, I've been just in gaming paradise lately. Even weeks when I don't, and days when I don't game as much as I want to. It's just so many good games. Every time I look up, it's a cool game dropping. I just been chilling most of the week. Trying to get all health stuff situated. Health is wealth, guys. Mental health is wealth as well. Don't never neglect that. Chilling with family and stuff like that. Gaming wise though, I've been playing a bit of Lego Batman. That game is awesome.
The new one?
Having a really good time with it. Yeah.
Fuck, I want to play it so
playing
bad.
That for a little while. Yeah, it's a really good game. So I've been playing a bit of that. I've been playing Trials in the Sky, first chapter. I'm loving that. The combat is really good. Remake of, I guess, a classic JRPG. I never played the original. I'm new to the series. I'm having a really good time. The second chapter comes out in September. Been playing a bit of Hades 2, Splatoon, Mario Kart here and there whenever I'm on the Switch. And Marathon, man. I've been playing the hell out of Marathon. Just finished the Season 2 Battle Pass, so pretty excited about that. I finished 007 First Light. I'm not sure if I finished that last pod or within the time since last pod. Either way, I got a review out for that. So that's been it, man. Just jumping around between a lot of games. Excited for what's coming. Beginning of next month, we got the Doom DLC. We got Assassin's Creed, Black Flag Resync. I'm real tempted to get that because that is my favorite AC game.
Black Flag?
One of them, at least. Yep, Black Flag. Then we got Splatoon Raiders and Halo as well, man. So we got a lot of good games to be excited about at our fingertips and stuff that's coming. So what you been up to, Panda?
Very quickly, Tegan, we are meant to be having him on, but I don't know what's happening in the background with him. He's got. I hope he's okay. I've messaged him to check he's all good. But we're just gonna crack on anyway. And if we can't get him this week, it's just that I think timing and stuff in different locations. We will have him on anyway, no matter what. Because I love his channel. I love his show, and he's awesome. Fuck you. Yes, Whiskey is joining. He's very needy. I wasn't home last night, so he's like, give me attention. What have I been up to? I'm so jealous of you playing that Batman game, man. I really want it. I really, really, really want it. I finished Lego Batman 3 to 100% this week.
Nice.
It was sitting at like 92% for ages. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to fucking finish it. And so I did. But I had to turn my console to offline mode in order for it to load my save. There was a known issue with the game where, like, because the servers are down for Warner Brothers, it won't load your game properly, so it will just load like a blank screen. Went online, found out if you turn your console to offline mode, load up the game, load up your save, it works, and then you can just turn your console back into online mode, and there's no issue. But so I finished that. There's only one achievement I didn't get, but it's only purely because like I don't have that part of the DLC. But I finished everything that I did have. Yeah, I just loved it. That should be interesting if it does come on. But yeah, I've got my Mr. Whiskey here joining. What else have I been up to this week? I finally watched. I don't know if I watched this last week and talked about it. Did I talk about it last week? Did I say I'd finally watched the second Mario's movie?
I don't think you did.
I watched that. So I finally got round to watching that, and I really enjoyed it. I don't think it's as good as the first one, but it definitely had a lot of great call-outs to, like, if you've ever been a big Mario fan and you know the, like, Bowser levels and stuff, that was quite entertaining with Bowser's son, and then seeing some of the Koopalings, because they all, like, in the original Mario games, all the Koopalings were technically Bowser's kids, and then they changed that to he only has one kid, and then the other Koopalings are just like side bosses and mini bosses and things like that. And so it was really, really cool getting some of that, and seeing that itself. And then Star Fox. I think they kind of, because Star Fox isn't technically in that world, so I think it was kind of interesting to see the Star Fox crossover, and then looks like there's a potential for maybe a Star Fox movie, but I think they're really gonna garner some hype based off the remake of the game that they've got, or remaster, sorry, and then maybe this will be the realms of them creating a new Star Fox, because we have not had a new Star Fox in a very long time. I think the last Star Fox game I actually played was on the GameCube. Can anyone tell me, has there been a Star Fox since then? That was the last one I actually played, and if there has been one since then I am a bad fan of Star Fox, since I haven't played it and I've missed it. But yeah, I just want to say a shout out to Tegan, fuck you, to Reese, to Talos Ray, to CBH for God 76. It's great to see everyone, and for everyone who's watching in the background, whether you're driving and listening to us, or doing chores around the house, or playing video games and listening to us. Appreciate you, and those who are going to watch after the fact, we appreciate you as well. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do after the podcast. I'm either going to nap after the show, or I'm going to turn on my console and play some video games. I haven't decided yet, but I really want to play that Lego Batman game.
Me and Reese are going to get some marathon in. He texted me for the pod. Shout out, Reese.
Ooh, so enjoy some marathon.
For that after the show. Also, I'm really enjoying Batman. Not recommended to anyone, but I would say if you can get it for $50 or less, that'd be huge. If you could just hold
I'm waiting for it to go on sale, and then I think I'm going to pick it up. I'm deciding whether I get a physical copy or I go digital.
Yeah. I didn't pay full price for it. I traded in some other games I finished, like I mentioned last week. I'm addicted to finishing games. If they're not like something I really want to keep in the collection, go trade them in, get decent trade value for it.
Can you place the Flash in it? Is there an option for that?
Flash? I'm not sure of Flash in there.
Only because I love unlocking all the characters, and then I am obsessed with playing as the Flash in a lot of those games, because you move so fast through your levels as him. That's what I spent my whole time playing, him or Superman, when I was playing Lego Batman 3. And Lego Batman 2, I'd like play as like really fast characters when I was like replaying a level to unlock all the gear, because I really wanted just to speed run stuff. Yeah, but I know it's more of a Batman focus from my understanding. So, yeah, I'm excited.
So far, I just unlocked Catwoman and Jim Gordon. I know that Robin is going to be in there, so I'll be interested to see who else is in there so far. So far, I'm really liking the pacing. I think the pacing is done really well. They give you the option to pretty much skip any encounter or any puzzle. So if you get stuck on a puzzle, or if you just don't feel like wasting time on a puzzle, you can just skip it if you choose to. I think that's a dope option to have for those people who might, be more time constrained, or for little kids if they don't want to go through a certain engagement. I think the city is absolutely beautiful, man. Like when I'm on foot or when I'm driving around, most Batman games you just gliding everywhere. But lately, I've just been just on foot looking around Gotham, and I'm like, wow, this is really impressive. And it's nice to be getting smooth UE5 games. I know we're late into this gen, but it's you think of a Lego UE5 open world Batman game with that type of fidelity on these consoles around launch, it definitely would have been stuttering, or it would have been locked to 30 like Gotham Knights.
I think at the beginning of very beginning of this generation, you would have 100% seen 30 and stuttering. So it was really nice to, and we're going to talk about it later, but just nice to hear about some of the UE 5 engine updates being pushed out. So, well, we're going to crack into some quick news then, right? I'm just going to quickly move us over to our Twitter one, and we'll crack in. I just need to share my screen. This is me not being ready. I am ready. I just am not ready at the same time. All right. Well, I don't know what. We'll just leave it at that. I'll mute this guy. Okay.
Yeah, this right here, man.
Yeah. Very quickly.
I think I'm more excited for this than you, so I might lead the way.
Fair.
This game, man.
Yeah, but they're going to be opening like next week. That's insane.
Yes.
So that just kind of indicates if the pre-order's opening, the game is finally like almost ready to go.
We here, baby. We at that finish line just about. Pre-orders, I believe, is going to be probably a trailer. We're probably going to get official trailer 3 coming alongside the pre-orders. I can see them having, a trailer. All the trailers did huge numbers. So I can see them dropping official trailers 3, showing a little bit more about the game, and then at the end saying pre-order today. I think it's going to, I honestly think it's going to crash Xbox Store and PlayStation Store. I think it's going to probably sell tens of millions off
it's going to be stupid.
For sure.
How many people are going to buy this game? Am I pre-ordering it? No, I am not. Sadly, no. Yeah.
I am probably, if I do pre-order it, I'm probably going to wait until close, because I'm probably going to get it digital. I would like it physical, but, with this being such a huge popular game, I don't know how backed up those physical copies it takes. So I can just, pick up a physical copy down the road for the collection or something like that if I really want to. I probably won't pre-order it right away. I might not, depending on how hyped the trailer get me, because I'm fine with just waiting until like October or the week before to pre-order it, especially since it's digital. It's not going to make, too much of an issue for me. But, man, I think the game looks amazing. To me, GTA has always went almost pretty much hand in hand with me for gaming. I remember one of the first GTAs I played on my PS2 was San Andreas. And, man, ever since then, I've been hooked. Vice City 3. I just love playing those. One of the few games my mother, rest her soul, would like to sit back and just, watch us play. She had to moderately watch us, make sure we wasn't doing nothing too frivolous in that game, any of them. But as far as just driving around and trying to do missions and stuff like that, growing up, I always loved it. I love GTA 4. I enjoyed 5. I thought 5 could have been a lot better. I thought it was a step back in a few places, but GTA 6, man, pre-orders next week. I'm extremely happy about that, man. It's looking fantastic. Let's go, man. It's good gaming. I'm excited for that trailer.
Yeah.
And the little footage they did show the city looks really good. And I also like the case. I thought the case was very well done.
Talos asked, what do you get when you pre-order GTA money? Whoopie-doo. Probably.
Right now, nobody really knows.
Who knows? Who knows? We won't know until, I guess, the pre-orders open around it. But you also asked the ponies aren't going to be happy about the split screen situation with Halo. You're talking about, I guess, co-op in the sense of, like, not couch co-op, right? Because it's got traditional couch co-op from my understanding of Campaign Evolved. But the online co-op side of things, both parties have to have a Microsoft account.
No,
Or
not only
Xbox
that,
account, sorry. Xbox account. Just like you do on
not
Steam.
only that,
Yeah.
I don't think that's what's got people upset. People are upset because you
Oh,
need to have
PlayStation
PS
Plus?
to play. Yeah, you have to have PS Plus to play local.
I think
split
that's a
screen on your account.
I think it's a little bit stupid.
I think it's stupid. I think it's pointless. I don't care either way. I have PS Plus. I have a Microsoft account, so I'll be playing on the Pro since it'll be enhanced. I mean, I don't care. I get why people is upset. I think it's a very idiotic thing. I don't know if it's because Microsoft requires you to log in to an account. I don't know if it's just
I think it's
PlayStation
because they
being
want you
greedy, which is
it's the
probably that
servers.
as
You're
well.
paying for the fucking servers, I think. But isn't it
Probably
peer to
more than
peer
that.
when you
But
do
that makes no
co-op like
sense if
that?
it's
It makes no
local, though.
sense.
Yeah, if you're on the same TV, it makes zero sense. But
Well, I
it's
assume if
either
you're on
way,
the same TV, it's couch co-op, and then you would only
Yeah,
need
that's
the
what-
one
that's- yeah.
profile.
but
But
apparently you gotta have PS Plus. So.
or both.
Seen
Is
a lot
that
of people
specifically? But I feel like that's probably the same for like Xbox side of things. But from my understanding, and this has not changed, I think, from the Xbox One generation, is the fact that if you're playing on the same console, only one of you needs Gold or Xbox Live, because it became like a home Gold. I know it's no longer called Gold, everybody, but like you know what I mean. And so it just meant one person on that who it was their home console. One person just needed to pay for it, and then everyone got access to online. If they were on the same console as you. And I assume that it's still continue on through the Series X and Series S. I wouldn't know because like I really don't do couch co-op that often, and my home console is set to my sister's and hers is set to mine, and we just game share. But I feel like that's it. Be More Gamer, honestly, who's playing split screen in 2026? Most people have consoles in different rooms. I agree with you there. Do you know why I agree with
I feel
you
like
there?
it's very performative. Like, all
I
the
think-
outrage, as with most things. Sorry, Tony.
No, you're good. I think in this situation, like Coral and I, so my twin and I, we were playing Halo, the Master Chief Collection, and we were playing couch co-op together, but we preferred to play on different consoles because the performance that happened when you were playing split screen, you didn't get a smooth 60. I think it was set locked at 30 for each, and so I was like, this is not it. And so we always opted to play Halo not on split screen, but on different consoles because the performance advantages doing it that way, it was far superior as an option. And I think for us gamers who really notice the frame rate drops, or just when you're playing at 30 versus 60, or even at 40, it's a massive difference between 30 and 40 as well. You just can't really go back. I hate playing games at 30, and I can't believe that that's what we did for such a long period of time. So I'm so glad that option to play at 60 on a console is kind of become sort of like mandatory. Gamers aren't happy if they don't get a 60 option anymore, and I like that fact. GTA 5 is the best one. We don't even know about the other one yet. Best thing about GTA 4 was DJ Premier hosting the hip hop channel. All right, okay. Well, I'm just going to quickly move off onto our next one. This is also in our quick news. So we're starting off with our quick news first. Then we're going to get into some of the bigger topics as well. But if there's anything else that we've missed and you want to ask us a question in the chat about the topic, please do. We'll do our best.
I think the only thing we missed that I forgot to add was, shout out Talos for bringing that up as well, was the PlayStation Online requirement for local split
I only
screen.
just
Like I
saw
said,
that this morning.
I think it's dumb. I think it's very stupid. I think it's a retarded move. I don't care who's responsible for it, but I'm also with Morby. Like, I don't know anybody that's playing fucking split screen
Yeah.
anymore. if anything, I'll probably play it with my niece, nephew, or my daughter. But then I gotta wait until they mature a little bit because I don't got time for no goddamn noobs in Halo.
Yeah.
Kids or not. All right?
Honestly, it's really hard playing Halo with a noob like Nero. Honestly, he screams every time the flood comes at him. No, I'm kidding. I'm such an
You
asshole.
do need a single player flood game, horror game. That'd be nice.
Do you know what would be great? Because isn't Halo going to have a 4-player campaign co-op option?
I
Is
believe
that what
so.
I heard? Am I going insane that I feel like I'm wishing for things, but I feel like that was something that was announced? Can we confirm? Am I insane, people? I feel that. I will be honest. I'm really tired, so my brain is not braining very well today. Hence, I have no idea what's going on. What's up, Mike Johnson? What's crack-a-lacking? What's crack-a-lacking with you? What have you been playing? What have you been up to? I hope you're well. Welcome to everyone being here. Hoping that Island, was it? Oh my god. Island Gaming with Jay will join us shortly. There's technical difficulties in the background, that's fine, all of this jazz. But if we can't get him on this week, we'll get him on another week. When playing Halo Combat Evolved back in the day, we all used our own consoles or used Xbox Connect program to play online. Yes, yeah. Or the LAN parties. I miss a LAN party, people. There's just something so beautiful about a LAN party. And then playing Halo like that. The joys of gaming in the early 2000s. Okay, Diablo 4 Lord of Hatred has been rated for the Switch 2 in Taiwan, so it's heading over there. I'm so fucking excited because do you know what I'm picking up when I get my Switch 2? I'm picking up a copy of Diablo 4 because it's not Play Anywhere for the Switch. But I want to take my game with me wherever I fucking go. So there we go. Can't fucking wait.
I'm super excited for this. I've been asking for this. I've literally been asking for this and Activision Blizzard since I got my Switch 2. I feel like Diablo, this is immediately going to become my go-to platform to play the game. I got like 100-something hours in the Platinum on PlayStation. I got hundreds of hours on Xbox. But now that the full game and everything is here, and I'm not sure, they probably going to do another expansion. Maybe not. Either or, I'm happy with the game.
There's one more after the one they just announced.
Okay, that's perfect.
In their pipeline anyway that they've confirmed. There's one more in the Hatred one from my understanding.
Okay, nice.
I feel
this game looks very good on the Switch. I mean, not on the Switch, but on the Series S. So with it looking so visually impressive, it looks good everywhere it's at. I followed this game. I remember me and Reese like years ago. Me and Reese, man. It's funny how you can meet friends through gaming, right?
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes you got just as many memories with them as you met people in real life and grew up with. But I remember watching like some developer documentaries about Diablo back when they were showing the artwork, the teasers, and what the what the environments and stuff was gonna look like. So leading up throughout the development, I was really excited. And when it got here, I was just as satisfied. It was just as beautiful as I was hoping it would be and everything. So I could talk about Diablo forever. I know you can as well. We both loved the last expansion.
Oh yeah, the last
characters. I love every character they've added so far. I mean, the next thing I would like maybe bring somebody from Diablo 3. Maybe a monk or a witch doctor or something.
Oh yeah, how are you finding Diablo 3?
I'm actually really enjoying it. I haven't played it in probably about a week or two just because I got so much I'm jumping around on my Switch, especially some of those bigger Switch games like Xenoblade Chronicles and whatnot. So I've definitely been jumping around a whole lot.
Yeah.
I'm really enjoying it.
What's up, Slycrow? Diablo 2 is the last good one. Yes, it was a really, really, really good one. I hope you picked up the Warlock class to play with Diablo 2. I haven't played it on Diablo 4 yet, but because I'm just obsessed with my Crusader class, or Paladin, essentially. But I actually only came onto the series in Diablo 3, and so I had to go back and play Diablo 2. I also have Diablo 1. If you want the story, definitely start from Diablo 1, but it's a bit of an experience when you're going back that far around how those games played that then. You like Path of Exile? I like Path of Exile 2 as well. I am just waiting for the full release of that game.
I think Path of
Yeah.
Exile is washed.
You think
Hashtag
you?
Team Diablo.
It launched in preview, and I'm
Now
just
I
waiting
gotta
for its full
download it.
release. Hey,
Yeah, I need
don't
the
you go
full release,
slandering
man. I need
New
trophies for that shit.
New Zealand developer, Nero.
Oh,
You won't be
that's
allowed
a
in our
little indie
country.
developer.
No, I'm kidding.
Oh, okay, never mind. They're actually they are better than Diablo. I saw it with Panda Country today. You know,
They are a Kiwi
I'm forced
developer.
to.
He just put
I'm
his
forced
foot
to
in it.
decide. I'm forced to side with all the dumb choices America make on the daily. So fuck it. Why not side with another country for once? You know? shout out to Path of Exile.
Oh, I love it. I love you, Nero. Okay. Ah, yes.
Shout out to Diablo on the Switch.
Yes. I'm excited for that. I think that's fantastic news. Okay. Now I know we've got some more stuff to talk around this, because did you watch the whole show about all the announcements for UE5 and then also the other ones that came after? I haven't finished. So I might let you lead with this one.
I haven't, but I read a few things. I didn't fully indulge in all the information that's out there about it, but I seen the Gears section, and Gears look fucking amazing. I can't wait to play that Xbox Series X console exclusive October, I believe. I actually think I might be on a vacation. Me and my lady really want to visit my hometown, so we're gonna go to Buffalo in October. So I might not even be home for the launch of Gears, but when I do get back, I'm playing the hell out of it.
Well, I want
It
to
looks amazing.
Yeah. I want to shout out to all the people who are lucky enough to go to Gamescom this year, because they're actually going to get to play this before it releases. They're going to get to try Gears of War E-Day at Gamescom. Well done to all those people who get to go to Gamescom. I hope you all have a fantastic time. You need to let us know how this game plays. I mean, all of us are going to be playing it anyway, day one, but we want to know. That hype is hyping. Check out the Unreal tech demo for No Law. Yes.
Hey, slow. I mean, slow. Hey, Crow, send it to it's slow, right? That's funny. Hey, Crow, send it to the send it to the Discord, bro, so I can check it out. If you can, if anybody can, if you're in the Discord, put all the little UE5 updates and findings. I'll actually like to check more about this out in my free time, because I just got the gist of it. Now the Switch 2 is gonna benefit. They've specifically updated Lumen to help out with the Switch 2. They mentioned that specifically. And other handhelds as well. Everybody would benefit from it. So Lumen can be ran up to 2-3 times faster at 60 FPS on the Switch with Unreal Engine 5.8, which is really dope. Nintendo, I'm not sure how much they're gonna be using it themselves for first party. I know Yoshi and the Mysterious Book use it, and that is a beautiful fucking art style, and it looks and performs really well. So I'm excited to see how they keep improving. What I didn't like hearing was what Unreal Engine 6 with that generative AI, shit that they talking about adding.
We talked about the other when they first showed it. It looks fucking ugly.
Yeah, that was DLS back
Oh, that
then.
was the DLS
Now
one. Sorry, that was GeForce.
Yeah,
That was NVIDIA.
Yep, that was DLS. So now we got to see what they doing with UE5. Like I said, I'm gonna be honest and I'm gonna be consistent. When AI is used as a tool to help these developers, to help these console manufacturers, however they use it as a tool, I'm not gonna scream from the rooftops. But when you start using it as a replacement for somebody that had to draw and animate all the litter around the city, and then you just replace those people and have AI do it and stuff like that. All right, cool. Now people gonna justify it and be like, oh, it saves time. Times have Sony and Microsoft specifically done things to quote unquote save money and time, and it still ends up with people losing their jobs. So I feel like this is just another yapping point with all this generative AI bullshit.
Yes.
Keep the art intact, but use it as a tool, man. If you're using it as a tool to make developing
I think it's a great way to scope out ideas for IP and stuff if they wanted to check out viability and such. But once you've kind of scoped it out and go, this is something that we could actually do, then get on and make it yourself. It's a great way to really test stuff and get things up and running very quickly. But again, they need to be swapped out and replaced with assets and other types of things that are handcrafted. Yeah, I agree with you there, Nero. I just want to quickly add around this. And I know you were just talking about it, which is why I brought it up. I know it was one of our topics a bit further down, but because we're talking about Unreal Engine 5, the 5.8 functionality of Lumen being available on the Switch 2 in conjunction with Nanite at the same time, and they were heavily scaled back. This is the first time that you'll see these together, and I think it's a great showing that Epic has finally inadvertently admitted that they needed to optimize the fuck out of UE5 to make it a really viable option for those who are developing games for the Switch 2 to switch over to that engine and take advantage of everything that the updated engine has to offer over UE4. And so it's just nice to see that that's happening. And that what that means for everyone else is no doubt more optimization options being pushed out to the other consoles to take advantage of that. And so you should be getting better performance or just better overhead so that they can push better visuals overall and better performance overall with the other consoles, with PC as well. And I think that's what's a kind of a really big silver lining and a positive thing that this announcement kind of shows is, and I hope that means when we get to see more about UE6, that these updates and what they've learned around optimization on UE5 moves forward, because they also talked about improving the functionality in relation to shader compilation during this, which is a big problem when you're playing on PC. Is the shader compilation piece. Before you can even turn on your game, have to compile the shaders. And so I really loved some of the talking points and some of the announcements happening in this space. And it's long overdue, massively overdue in that space. And so, yeah, it was great. I enjoyed the show. I enjoyed what's coming with UE5 because it's a very versatile engine. It can be used for gaming. It can be used for other types of entertainment purposes. And so the more they do in that space, the better it is for the art that we love when it gets into our hands on the devices that we play them on. So, yeah.
Yep, I've been very critical of UE5.
I know.
I think rightfully so.
100% rightfully fucking so, Nero. Rightfully so.
So I'm excited to see it improving, and I'm happy to get good UE5 games.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest
to get out the door.
Come out of that. 100%. We have... I'll share this one. Also in our quick news, Stalker 2 Cost of Hope. So that's an expansion DLC. You can see I'm just going to read the bullet points off the screen for the main game that starts in playthrough. Dozens of hours of gameplay, branching storylines affecting both the ending and the overall narration. 2 new regions, new arc anomalies, expanded main map. And this is going to be releasing alongside an engine upgrade, and I assume that is a UE5 engine update, pushing out better stuff in relation to performance overall and optimization, because they're pushing out patch 2.0, and that is coming in summer 2026. So my understanding is it's coming very soon for you because it's summer in the Northern Hemisphere, and so this is fantastic news for anyone who is a big Stalker 2 fan. If you're not a big Stalker 2 fan, then you have the Metro game coming out later on, and that is maybe more your style if you prefer the Metro series over the Stalker series, but both fantastic. Anything you want to add here, Nero?
I would love to play Stalker. I just waiting for it to go on sale.
Yes.
Took it out of Game Pass the moment it got fixed up, and by then I was unsubbed from that service at the time anyway. So, I've been waiting to get it on PlayStation, but it literally doesn't go under $50. It'll go down to $49 or something like that. If it go down to 30 or 40 or lower, I wouldn't hesitate to grab it. But at this rate, by the time it go on sale, man, I'll be getting ready to play the new Metro game.
Yeah.
Next year. So.
Yep.
It's good to see this game steady improving, steady upgrading. I wonder if this would be one of them situations where, when UE6 drop, maybe these devs update to UE6. They've been really consistent with updating to the latest bells and whistles that come with Unreal Engine. And the game has just honestly came a long way. No matter where you're playing at, it's a way better experience today than it was yesterday or even the day when you picked it up at launch. So shout out to these devs. They was pretty much making this at war. So some
Yep.
Ukrainian devs. So tip my hat to them. I definitely check this game out at some point.
I agree.
Put it on sale.
Yeah. Fantastic news. Fantastic news. I agree. Put it on fucking sale. That was me thinking about Dragon's Dogma 2 not being on sale, and it's like, what, 2 years old? And then that's one of our topics to talk about. I was like, lol. It's like Capcom knows what I'm thinking.
It's like they listen.
Yeah. Oh, listen. Oh, that's like when Navi in the Ocarina of Time from Legend of Zelda is like, Link, listen. And it's like pestering you the whole time.
And you beat that, right, Panda?
Ocarina of Time.
Yeah,
I've
right?
played that multiple times.
Okay. Is it true that it's pretty difficult?
No. It is.
it's
If
not
you've never
difficult?
played it, you're in for a learning curve around like understanding and finding stuff. But I've played it like the first time I played it, yes, because I had to learn how to do all the bosses. And like I said, this was the game that inspired, or the franchise itself that inspired the Souls-like game. So there is a difficulty level there. I would like an option in Ocarina of Time Remake to up the difficulty, because in the original, which version?
Yeah, Sanchez, we love Dragon's Dogma around here, man.
We do. There was a version of Ocarina of Time that you could play. And then there was the Master Edition version, which actually was mirrored. So you played, everything was mirrored, but everything was a hell of a lot harder. And I would like that version to be released with this version of the game. Because if you really want to test yourself, you would play that version of Ocarina of Time, which was so much harder. And everything that you knew about, all the secrets and everything that you knew about in the other game, different. Like, they made it different. They made the temples harder and things like that because, like, if you wanted more of a challenge, it was kind of like a new game plus mode in a way, if you thought about it that way. And I fucking loved it. That was challenging for me. I've only played through that one once, but I've played through the standard one like 5 or 6 times. So I hope that gets released with the remake or remaster of Ocarina of Time, that they give us the Master Sword Edition or something, version of the story as well. It only became available if you played through the first time, so it never was available if you didn't play through the game once. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited, man. I've been playing a little bit of Breath of the Wild. I forgot to mention that at the top of the show as well. When I'm on my Switch, man, I just jump around between so much fucking peak shit. That's the peak machine at this point, man. That has been very fun. A very fun game.
We're talking through quick news at the moment. I'm just going to quickly turn that one off. There we've got Black Ops and Black Ops 2 are being ported to PlayStation in July, courtesy of partners at Iron Galaxy. Is this just a version like because they're not available? Were those the one that came to the PS3?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, so they're locked on the PS3.
Not a remaster or anything like that. I think it's going to be new. I think it's going to be new servers, so you're not going to have to deal with all the hackers and cheaters from the PS3 and 360. A lot of Xbox fans, like even if you scroll through the comments, a lot of people was upset because they kind of want this to happen. A lot of people pointed out you can just play the 360 version through back compat, but people want new servers because that shit is hacked.
I think what's difficult though, and I think what is really important around game preservation for the PlayStation is the fact that the PS3 has kind of been a black hole when it comes to game preservation for the games that were developed for that system that never made it over to backwards compatibility in the backlog catalog for PlayStation 4 because of the oh my god, why can't I think of it? The cell. I can't remember the name of the SoC. Yeah, the very specific cell processing unit in the PlayStation 3. Well, I told you my brain is dead today, and I'm not joking. It is so dead. But yeah, they won't have been able to go back unless you owned your PS3. If you wanted to go back and play these games, you can't because you don't have access, or you emulate them, but you didn't need to because it was what. You get the 360 version, there was a PC version. And so I think it's important that happens for those people who have been locked out of it. I also would like to see maybe a sort of if they're porting it, maybe a nice updated version for the Xbox and PC. But who
Yeah,
knows?
let's get everybody on the new servers together.
Yeah, get everyone on new servers. Fuck yes. Close the old ones, get new ones going. Shout out to everyone watching. Live was us. Thank you all for being here. I'm hoping Jay is okay. Oh, he's coming now. Okay. He's on his way now. All right. He should be joining us shortly. And then we'll crack into the real big topics, the juicy topics. It happens, guys. We all have busy lives in this space. Okay. Ha-ha! Capcom is removing almost all microtransactions from Dragon's Dogma 2 in an upcoming update, and there's going to be a permanent discount for the full game on PlayStation, Xbox, and Steam stores, which I'm like, fuck yes, about time, because it's full price right now, and I'm like, the game's been out for like 2 years. Why is there no discount? Like, honestly. What are your thoughts about this, Nero?
Hopefully that price discount carries over to the Switch 2 launch as well. I don't know if Dark Arisen is going to be a free expansion. I'm not sure how they're handling that.
It's not a free expansion if you own the base game. You do have to pay for the Dark Arisen DLC. But it's going to be inclusive in the price in the Switch 2 version anyway. So I guess just the standard version is going to be available. I will add you to Scene and I will put your thing on. And welcome Island Gaming. No one can hear you. So I will get in the background and do some stuff for you. Welcome. Yeah, I can hear you. They can't yet. Our channel can't yet, but I can hear you in the background. I'm just getting you all set up. You're just sitting in the background. Okay. Hopefully I've got it all sorted. All right. Okay. All right. Sorry, you're hearing me talking to someone that you can't even hear, everybody. All right. Okay. Where am I? Where's my life? Did you want to add anything else around Dragon's Dogma 2, Nero, while I sort out lovely...
I started a new playthrough and just been enjoying it like I have before. Great game. Recommend it.
All right. I should be able to hear you now. Welcome, Jay. So glad you could be here.
Guys? Yes.
What's going on, bro?
It's a pleasure, man. What's up, Next Gen? What's up, Red Dead Panda? How are you guys doing?
We're good.
Doing good, man.
Yeah,
Can't complain.
man.
Can't complain.
Well, we're just going to kick off. I know. Thank you for joining us.
Of course.
Very busy lives and such, but I just wanted to check out, just ask you, because we ask this of every show for everyone,
Yeah.
like, what have you been playing? What have you been up to? If you don't know, Island Gaming with Jay has a fantastic YouTube channel that I've been watching, like, since you sort of started. I've been watching
yeah.
with the background. I find it excessively entertaining. Anyway, yeah, I love the show.
Thanks, man. Thanks. So what I've been playing is I'm still on that Crimson Desert. I can't wait for E-Day. I'll be playing that day one. Although it's on Game Pass, I'm buying it.
Yep.
So because I want to send a message to Asha and all of the executives. So I'm playing Crimson. It's a magnificent game. I think I'm like on chapter 7 at this point. So yeah, that's what I've been playing for a bit.
Exciting. We're just quickly going through our quick news, and then we're going to get into some of our bigger topics around that. Yeah. All right. I'm going to throw us over to our next one. So, yeah, you've just come in hot, so I'm sorry throwing them in. I'll just ask everyone in the chat, can everyone hear our guest? Yeah, let us know if you can hear our guest. Yeah.
Let me know, man. Let me know what I need to tweak.
I can hear you, and I assume that means that everyone else can hear you. And I've put you into the scene, so you should be good from now on.
Yep.
All right. What have we got? Next on our quick news, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time Remake had the most watched trailer over the last 10 days. The Nintendo Direct was the most watched video game event over the last 10 days. Ocarina of Time Remake is going to do really well on the Switch 2 over the holidays. 100% yes. I think it's going to be insane around the amount of people who are going to pick up a copy of The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. I definitely am going to be doing it, and when they announced that limited edition Switch 2 that's Zelda themed, I will be picking it up. That'll be me finally upgrading to the Switch 2. Alright. Any Ireland Gaming, Jay, have you played Ocarina of Time before?
Listen to me. I don't think you can call yourself a gamer in this generation if it is you didn't pass through the Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time. I mean, I'll tell you something. You see, nostalgia is a hell of a drug. Nostalgia is a hell of a drug. I could remember playing this game with my older brother, and we were just sitting down. He was playing, and I was just, on the sidelines, just experiencing the game with him. And I mean, it was such I think that is where my like for RPG games came from. The Legend of Zelda, although it wasn't like a complete RPG, that is where my love for that adventure, that big massive open world.
So, the open world, yeah.
Yo, buddy. So when I saw that trailer, I honestly got goosebumps because at the end of the day, this is where it started. That game is the most highly rated game ever, and it's for good reason. That game is a fun time, man. It's a fun time.
My brother, because we had a NES growing up, so it was my brother's console because he was older than us, and then we had a Nintendo 64. I was not allowed to play Ocarina of Time until I had finished the first 2 Zelda games on the NES, and then he would let me play Ocarina of Time. He's like, you're not allowed to touch it until you've done this, because the music in The Legend of Zelda, in all the series, regardless of which one you're playing, is so iconic, and it just... The moment you hear it, you know instantly that it's a Legend of Zelda game.
Correct. So I can't wait. I know it's going... You see, this is what a lot of fans were asking for Nintendo to do years ago, right? So the mere fact that they are actually doing it, it is insane. And I know this is going to do numbers. There's a lot of fans who... There's a lot of new gamers who never experienced The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, yeah? Who is that? Is that Sanchez? Sanchez, this is a sickness!
As soon as he said that, I was like, lol, yes! Every episode, I love it.
So I can't wait for... I have a Switch too. I mean, it's a while I haven't played it since, because, I mean, I don't know. Nintendo needs to get some more first party IP going. I mean, The Legend of Zelda is a good start. I did enjoy Donkey Kong. I played Donkey Kong. I didn't play Mario Kart World. I think it's the only first party game I played from Nintendo since the Switch 2 launched. I think I played RE Resident Evil. I played it on the Switch 2 as well. But other than that, that's all I'm waiting for. Let me see how that Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time is playing, and hopefully this will start the train going. Yeah.
The remake doesn't have a release date. You are correct. It has a release year, so I'm assuming it's sometime around the next 6 months. Do you know what? I wonder if it would dare to come out around GTA 6. Do you know what?
I think it will, and I think it'll be just fine.
I think it would be fine, but I also think it's not worth it, and I don't think they want to release it around GTA 6, because no matter how many people love The Legend of Zelda,
it's a juggernaut. It's a phenom. GTA 6 is a phenom.
Only reason I say it'll do fine is because every Switch 2 player can't play GTA anyway, so that can be that.
That's true. You are correct.
If it was releasing on the Switch 2, then I'd be like, yeah, that's suicide. But the fact that it's not, they'll be all right.
Okay, you got me there. I agree with you there. I think it'll do really well on the Switch too. So 100%.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm excited. I am so excited for the Ocarina of Time. And Sly Crow said he was playing it on his 3DS. You know, I bought a 3DS just for one game, and it was for Ocarina of Time.
Yeah. I had it on 3DS as well.
That is why I bought my Switch 1 for the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. I don't buy it for anything else, but I bought other games aside from that, but that is why I bought it for Breath of the Wild. The Legend of Zelda is like, I think, one of those core things that
Yeah.
it just, to be fair, it was like, every game that's come out on the Switch 2 has been really, really cool, and I've been really wanting to play them, but I'm like, I just can't justify it just yet. The moment they announce anything Legend of Zelda themed, I'm like, oh yeah, I will pay for it. I don't care anymore. I can't hold out. FOMO is real when it comes to that franchise for me.
Correct.
I think it's a great console. I think you're gonna enjoy it.
It is. I played my friend's Switch 2, and I really want one. I also would love if they announced an OLED version for the Legend of Zelda themed Switch 2. That would be amazing. I don't think we're going to get that though until like maybe another year or 2 years.
I think the price is right now too hot. The price is too hot right now, all across the board, man.
Yeah.
If they drop a OLED, that might be what, $600?
Yes. Hey, if it's Legend of Zelda theme, I'll pay it. I'll sell my kidney.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, 100% sell my kidney for that one. Okay, what else do we have now? Quick news around there. Sorry, bringing it up in the background. I'm too busy focusing on the Legend of Zelda, not paying attention to the rest. Okay. Anything else you want to add, Nero, before I bring up our next one?
Nah, I'll be excited for that. I'll be there day one.
Okay, I think I kind of want to leave that to talk about. Okay, I want to share this one. So Xbox has reportedly been given a green light to fast track Fallout, Elder Scrolls, and Halo games as Microsoft considers spinning off the gaming business side of things. I know this is a big topic happening in the background. I know that Satya Nadella talked about they've invested a lot over the last 25 years around that, and they wanted to turn it into a sustainable business. The challenging part around it is the monetization of the entertainment side of things. And they've been doing a lot around subsidizing that cost. So it's kind of just interesting seeing this speak versus this speak, and we're going to talk about the other topic after this around when we get into our main topics for the potential of closure of studios or selling them off like kind of Toys for Bob. But as we have our lovely guest on, what are your thoughts around, Jay, around the thoughts for them kind of focusing on some of these bigger IPs and really sort of stepping back from some of the smaller games that Xbox has been delivering to Game Pass?
And I guess this might be some criticism from the last leadership. I mean, I think Fallout not releasing in time with the TV show was a missed opportunity because that TV show was, huge. It was a huge deal. The TV show really exposed the mainstream to what is Fallout and why the universe was, is a beloved, franchise in the gaming space.
Yeah.
So if it is they had, it could have been a remake of, let's say, Vegas. That would have done superbly if it is they had the foresight.
Had it ready.
Yeah, it's a missed opportunity. So, the interest in Fallout is still there. Persons who would have watched the TV show. So, them fast tracking this is a good business move, in my opinion. So, I think if they do it, it will do well.
Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, Nero, what are your thoughts on this? Because it's not just Fallout; it's Elder Scrolls and it's also Halo. What are your thoughts on them?
I think it's long overdue. I think it's just common fucking sense to acquire IPs as huge as fucking Skyrim. Elder Scrolls and Fallout, and immediately start working and have something to go for it. I agree. Not having even something simple as a Fallout New Vegas remaster or something like that to go along with the show just shows the incompetence from top to bottom. It's easy to point fingers at Sarah or Phil, and when Asha fuck up, point fingers at her. But I think it starts at the top with that Indian devil, Satya Nadella, and that's what he is in my eyes. He is an Indian devil. He do not care about gaming. He do not care about the gaming division. If people can walk around and call Asher the Jesus of Xbox, and I don't knock him for that, hey, if you feel like she's gonna be the savior of the brand, go for it, meme it up. Then them same people should have no problem with me calling this nigga the Indian devil, because in my eyes, that's what he is.
Yeah.
It's about time. I'm sooner than later. Hopefully we get those remastered. It was heavy rumors about a Fallout 3 remaster and a New Vegas remaster. I think that'd be good, but also you're gonna have no choice but to fast track these games. When you're getting rid of every other studio that's doing something different, you about to potentially get rid of the Hellblade IP. No more South of Midnights or nothing from Compulsion. So I mean, depending on who all is gonna go, this is gonna be the only IPs you're gonna have from studios to work with at this point. Though, I love Fallout. I'd be there. I would love a Fallout 3 remaster. I wasn't the biggest fan of Fallout 4. I think it took a step back as far as the deep RPG mechanics, especially with the dialogues and stuff like that. But hey man, I'll be here.
I think this sort of is indicative of a conversation that's been happening in the second half of this week as well, is some of the industry sort of blaming a lot of what's happening with the gaming industry on us gamers ourselves. It is not our fault that we have expectations around how often we want our IP to be available to us to play, like a new IP or a new iteration of the same franchise that we love. How much we expect a game to be polished when it's at launch and things like that, and not waiting 7-8 years for the next game in a series. And I think if that is us being I guess unrealistic, then I think the gaming industry needs to have a massive shift around their priorities. There's a reason why gamers are not going to spend more than $70 on a game, because you've never given us any reason to. Games are patched months and months and months out after a game's been released, so the version that you get day one is not a optimized version anymore. And I think it's nice to see that they're looking at fast tracking Fallout, Elder Scrolls, and Halo, because these are games where you're waiting 7, sometimes 8 years, even some titles, other titles, another franchise, 10 years before the next version or next.
I mean, look at
title
Naughty
in a
Dog. They
franchise.
haven't put out a new game this entire generation.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? When
And so
examples.
So I think it's really important that they're doubling down and saying, this is where we're going to try and focus on these. We're going to try and get these out to you. But my thing is that do not overly rush them. I would like these games to be optimized. I would like these games to actually live up to the franchise and the name it already has. I know Bugfester is a thing, but I think we can get past it at some point. More optimization. But if it means like focusing less on some of those smaller experiences to get those teams working on these games and delivering these games.
I think this is what Xbox need though too, because I fucked with Phil.
Resetting
for certain things that they did, but I think they just need more hand. First of all, I don't know how Matt Booty still got a fucking job. I'm gonna come on this show every fucking week and I'm gonna say that he is a snake. He need to get the fuck on out of there. I won't feel comfortable with Asher until she fully clean house. Any remnant of prior management need to get the fuck on. You about to close whole studios, close Matt Booty too. Get him the fuck out of here. But I think this is what's needed, because the reason I championed these acquisitions in the past, and some of them regretfully so, especially seeing the outcome of some of these studios I care about, was that, it's kind of like the Sony and Bungie situation, which we'll touch on later in the show too. It's just the incompetence, right? Mm-hmm. When you go as a parent company and go acquire, and put these people under you, I expect you, Microsoft or Xbox or PlayStation and Sony, to have some type of guidance, right? Because, what is the point of you getting these? Like, what's the point of buying Bungie if you're not going to give them guidance, right? If you're not going to say, hey, okay, you guys is working on Marathon, but let's immediately greenlit and get the ball rolling for Destiny 3. Instead you end up here with no Destiny 3 in sight, worked on, no concept art, as far as we know of, with half of the studio finna get laid off.
Yeah.
To me, that just goes incompetence. It's bad leadership.
Remember, Nero, that the deal that Sony signed with Bungie still held their.
Oh yeah, they want them to do bad, so they can straight out own them.
Yeah, but I mean, spending close to $4 billion for a studio and not being able to own them, that's wild to me. that's wild. I mean, think about how much Sony spent for Insomniac back in the day, and how well that studio did for them compared to Bungie. You spent $4 billion for Bungie and still couldn't tell Bungie what to do. That's nuts in my mind. That's ludicrous.
Made no sense, man. Just Jim
Yeah, it made no
Ryan.
sense.
Jim Ryan is a devil. Right? We got to start
Well,
calling out these
I
devils in
think
gaming
that
because
what-
they're only here to fill their pockets. I'm sorry, Panda,
No, I
but
was
Jim
gonna
Ryan
say-
is a devil. Herman Host is a devil. He need to get the fuck out of there. Herman Host still need to get fired.
Yes,
I don't understand
Herman
how
Host.
he's still in there.
Buddy.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Panda.
I was just going to say, well, I think part of that $4 billion, which I find so interesting, was $1 billion of that was set aside to retain staff.
Right.
And that has not happened because Destiny has not performed in the way they were expecting around some of the DLC. I think that's part of just the fact that Destiny itself is not set up in a way, and I've talked about this through and through multiple podcasts episodes that we've done, is it's not set up to bring on and onboard new players. It is
Not at all.
excessively difficult to navigate if you are jumping into it for the first time. And
Well, with the
Marathon
exception
starting
of a
out
lot of
here
people.
will mean that it's probably more accessible because it's probably a much more simpler game by comparison to get into. And I hope Marathon does really, really well in that space. But I think all of us agree, and I think most of some of the industry insiders and everything like that also agree that the Bungie acquisition was financially a stupid thing, and it just
Just
did
like
not make
Concord, just like closing Blue. It's just so many dumb decisions that Sony and Xbox, as a lifelong fan of both, they both make so many idiotic, dumbass decisions that constantly leave me scratching my dreadlocks to the point I can't understand. I just like I said, it's just stupidity.
Yeah, and I mean, to Satya's Nadella's point around where we've been heavily, what is it? Oh, I'll just bring it up. Where did I put you? I lost you.
And Satya Nadella, I really can't stand this guy.
I
I feel like Xbox just needs to break off.
Well, when they talk about the last 25 years, and you go back and you watch the documentary series, like, is it 4 parts or something? Around
Yeah.
3 parts, something like that, around the making of how Xbox came about. And then you understand what happened between the end of the 360 and the beginning of the Xbox One generation, and then the just lack of support that came in at the Xbox One generation with the funding side of things. Yes, they acquired Minecraft at one point, and that was a massive deal around the most, like, what they spent for one IP, but it's such a big IP. But everything else around funding was so dramatically stripped back. They just didn't seem to support the vision of Xbox, and they kind of left it out to dry. And you could just see by Don Matrick with some of the decisions that were made and things like that for the Xbox One. So that whole, we've invested for the last 25 years and we've been heavily subsidizing. I was like, you guys fucking pulled back on the Xbox One generation. And as a result of pulling back and not supporting Xbox, you have been climbing up this fucking giant mountain for the last 10, 15 years, all of your own fucking making. So I think just shut
Satya
up
never
and
lets anyone really see their vision through.
just be quiet.
We can agree,
Let
Don.
Xbox cook.
Yeah, and that's the problem I have with Satya. I don't believe he's capable of doing that.
Yeah.
I don't believe like he lets visions go through. I'm sorry, Jay. Go ahead. You got something you want to add?
No. I'm agreeing with you. Satya is a brilliant man in his lane.
Yes.
He knows how to run Microsoft and so forth. However, when Satya started to give his input into the gaming space, that is when things started to go wrong, because he didn't understand how this gaming culture goes, how it, he came from saying that, if it was up to me, I will let all my games go everywhere, right? He's thinking about gaming like Windows, right?
Yes.
And that was the main issue. Satya having his input into Xbox business is what would have aided into the state Xbox is in today. If it is that he just left it to the people who know what they are doing, this is what we may not have been off so bad. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. And I'm not saying Xbox would be perfect if he had a more hands-off approach, but it's just, as much as I disagree with Phil and Sarah, it's like, Phil and Sarah would start one thing and then you can tell they will reverse course so quick. And I think all of that comes from the top. And I think
Yeah.
the same thing is going to happen to Asher Sharma. And I don't think it's fair to these people because they take the bullets. You know, we
Correct.
call Phil, all Phil Spencer did to lift up the brand. Now, we can agree and disagree because where we at now. But during the time, Phil seemingly was doing a lot of things for us. You know, as
Yeah,
far
wow.
as the acquisitions and stuff like that.
Correct.
I don't think Phil went out with the idea of buying Bethesda and then still giving PlayStation games. I think
Yeah.
that, you know, the revenue and the numbers wasn't making sense after the acquisition. And I think Satya Nadella on some cuck shit, I think it was his idea along with Sarah and them to lead front, you know, calling everything an Xbox, which everything isn't, and putting their games everywhere. And I'm
Yeah.
going to be honest, people can do that kumbaya, Kanye, whatever the fuck they want to do. No, it's I came on this podcast trying to spin it to make sense why Xbox was giving games away. I thought, you know, maybe them giving games to PlayStation would help these studios in the long run. But look where we at. You sold your soul, gave games away, didn't receive nothing back, and still have to close studios and lay people off. So it was a lose-lose situation all around.
Yeah.
And I just think Satya Nadella is no good. I think people like him, and you know, the news came late with Sony. What they invest, they removed PC from all of their talk, which is cool. But AI is the new buzzword, and to me, it's like this is why we're at where we're at now. Like Satya Nadella, you led chasing this AI bullshit,
Correct.
along with all these other mega corporations. So it's your fault why the Xbox hardware division is where it's at as far as the
Yeah.
cost and the manufacturing cost. You have to look in the mirror.
Yeah. Yeah.
I look at
But
this.
instead of looking in the mirror saying, okay, we fucked up on a higher level, let's not be so harsh on the Xbox division. He says, no, we got to make some changes. So let's Asher go ahead, be the face of the reset. And let's get rid of the studios because I'm going to save for when we get to those.
Yeah, well, they have all this data, right? They have all this data to understand their consumers, to be able to identify casual gamers versus the hardcore versus the people who are going to spend the money on IPs and different things like that. And I think this is across the industry as a whole. I don't think this is just an Xbox problem. I think that these companies are really out of touch with what gamers actually fucking want. Like, there are some that are doing so well. We've got Crimson Desert. Crimson Desert is exactly what people want. People want Legend of Zelda. People
Kingdom
want
Come Deliverance too.
Kingdom Come Deliverance. But it's just so interesting to kind of see, and I feel like if you are trying to monetize and get money out of us gamers, a lot of these companies are doing it the wrong way. I like that loot boxes aren't really a thing anymore, they were disgusting. But I also think of it in this way as part of that is a polished game up front. Like Clear Obscure was great last year. Like, fantastic game. There's plenty of fantastic games out there. But then you've also got to take a look at it, and everyone's feeling the burn, whether you're a consumer, whether you're a developer, whether you're freaking trying to buy parts to manufacture consoles. The economy is not in a good place. And so we're going to be seeing all these layoffs happening. We're going to be seeing everything happening in that space. But there's only so much money you can get out of us gamers. It's a finite resource, and you can't overly monetize us because gaming is an expensive hobby.
Yes.
A massively expensive hobby. And as a result of that, I can't go out and buy every game that I want to buy now. I'm waiting for sales. So these people who are looking at the data from a game when it first sells in the first, week, 2 weeks, first couple of months, is not actually going to be indicative of what lifetime sales will be, because most of us are looking for a sale because we're financially hurting as well. Fuel prices being what they are, I know they're about to come down and such, but it takes time, and everything is impacted, and the gaming side of things is probably more so impacted because it is a hobby, it is expensive, and it is a choice. It's not something that's life or death. And so yeah, they need to figure out how to be able to deliver games and not bankrupt or not have to close studios, because I think that's the issue at the moment.
I think it's a
they're basically closing
Western
studios
developer.
As a result.
I think it's a Western developer issue more than anything, right?
Yeah.
Because you and I'm not just saying like all Western studios or all Eastern studios got everything figured out, but it just comes down to how out of touch these studios are, right? And I fuck with South of Midnight. I love Compulsion, but if the rumors is true that South of Midnight had $100 million developer budget, That's incompetence.
That seems stupid.
You know,
yeah.
we don't know how true that is, but that's what's been circulating online. And if that's true, that's incompetence. Ghost of Yote costs like 60 million to make. Kingdom Come Deliverance costs 45 million to make.
How much was Crimson Desert? 30 mil? No.
Crimson Desert.
About 30
probably
million,
around
right?
that range. Yeah, probably about 30 million. I know you love Claire Expedition 33. That was 10 million.
Mm-hmm.
The reason I bring these games up is because, and it's funny how Ghost of Yote cost 60 million, but Sony turn around and give 300 million to Concord. It makes zero fucking sense.
Concord,
right?
my God.
When you got these analytics, right in front of your fucking face, it makes zero fucking sense. Right? You know, speaking of Concord, you know, if I'm Bungie, I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place. I've been on record. I love Marathon. If it's not for you, cool. Most of you niggas eat up slop every fucking year. Call of Duty, fucking Madden, 2K, the typical ball and gun slop. So we all got our bullshit games that we like to play. I'm not gonna knock somebody. If you say Marathon is not for you, cool.
Right.
Who Marathon should be for is for the PlayStation fan base. I'm not gonna look at no Xbox fan who say Marathon not for me. I'm not playing it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna look at no PC fan who say Marathon not for me. I'm playing it, even though PC community has been holding it down. I'm gonna look at all you PlayStation people because I'm trying to figure out, as somebody is invested in both ecosystems, I just don't understand for the life of me how none of you bum ass podcast clowns who come and preach from the rooftop. I'm gonna make it clear. I hate both. I hate Xbox. I hate ponies. I hate PC Master Race. I hate Nintendo Dick Riders. I love gamers. I love Xbox gamers. I love Nintendo gamers. I love PC gamers. I love PlayStation. I love just the regular people who like gaming. All this being a lawyer for these companies when you don't get a dime for it is the stupidest shit to me. But I vividly remember a lot of PlayStation fans screaming from the rooftop, hey, even to this day, they said, hey, you better buy Gears of War. You better buy Gears of War. You guys aren't buying your own shit. Like, thank God Housemarque is put out a statement saying, you know, they're doing good. You know, we'll get to that. Thank God they're all right. But didn't buy Sorrows, didn't buy Marathon. It's like,
but Gears of War has been on Xbox for how long and was very successful, but now it's not coming to PlayStation. It's suddenly never going to be successful. I like
this
that.
This is the thing that pissed me off about this. And that, to me, that take is so dumb. And this is what pissed me off too, because you got so many. I call them XB, you know, GPXBF, Game Pass Xbox fans. They are the Xbox fans that popped up when Game Pass became a thing. A lot of us was here before Game Pass was a fucking thing. A lot of us was here to know that Gears of War was a great selling franchise before going to PC, before being in a subscription. Halo is a historically great selling franchise without being on PC until Infinite came and the Master Chief Collection. And Forza right now in Game Pass without PlayStation has sold around 6 to 7 million copies. Like what are we doing here?
What's up, Monad?
You know, I'm a firm believer that good games will sell well no matter what platform they're on, no matter where they're, you know, being sold at. I think Forza is a good example of that. And like I said, you know, I'm happy. I hope Asher really crack down on these studios. I just don't think cracking down should mean getting rid of.
Yeah.
I think you should walk in all these studios and you should be hands-on. Get a bunch of... Now, if you go to Compulsion and them motherfuckers took 10 years to make South of Midnight 100 million and they still don't got a concept for their next game, I can't argue that. No matter how much I love the studio, I get it. Yeah. But, you know, if you can get these studios, because I think Ninja Theory is talented as fuck, I'm going to always fight for them. I fuck with Ninja Theory. I think it's disingenuous for any Xbox fan to go out here and use Hellblade as console warfield for being the best looking game or the best audio, and then turn around when the studio gets shut down and try to downplay them. Like, oh, well, you know, Hellblade was short. That's what they acquired these studios to do. Yeah. They acquired these studios to put out small games to carry the Game Pass throughout the years. That's what they have done. They wasn't acquired to make a big AAA God of War competitive game. And so my thing is, if you want that, then Asher, you're here now. So hold these studios that standard. That's it. Tell Ninja Theory, hey, we're going to give you one more go. We want Senua to be God of War lo-fi style. We know you probably can't compete with them, but we want you to give it your all. And I think that'd be more effective than just saying, hey, you guys got to go get spin off, sold, or shut down.
Yeah.
Ninja Theory was so good that it does there at Insomniac. Is Insomniac? Who is making Wolverine?
Insomniac.
Yeah, the
Yep.
devs at Insomniac said that they hope that their game look as good as
Yep.
Ninja Theory. So I mean, you don't want to get rid of that talent. Yes, the game may not be for everyone. I'm guessing that's why they change up the fighting style in this new.
And
Uh,
cancelled Mara and put the devs on
yeah,
Mara onto the Hellblade
yeah.
2. I mean, Senua. Yep, sorry.
Well, and the studio is not that huge that you can't,
85
absorb
developers.
them. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm sure Shani team could do something for that studio in particular because to let that talent go would be a waste.
Yeah.
They could
I
help a
agree.
lot of they could help a lot of other studios to get their games looking like that. So at the end of the day, she would have to make some hard decisions as to who she will let go or spin off or what have you. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens. That they're saying is in July or August. We'll have
Yep.
to
In
wait and see.
July.
Yeah. Well,
Hey
because
man. Hey.
they're all in consultation at the moment, right? Nothing's actually been confirmed about these studios
No,
Yeah.
shutting
Nothing
down
confirmed
yet. They're
yet.
all in consultation. I think they're reviewing and seeing what they can do with them. And I think for anyone that they do not want to keep, I think they are going to try and do what they did with Toys for Bob and allow Toys for
And I
Bob to
think
go
that'd be a
independent.
Correct.
huge
Yeah.
W.
Yeah.
I would like even with Tango, how Tango kind of got like sold off. If that can be, if you can get rid of all these studios without having them just shut down
Well,
and
it's
cease to
Crafton, right?
exist,
That bought them. Crafton?
I won't be extremely mad. Yes, crafting. I won't be mad.
Yeah, I think for those ones it would be great, and I like the fact that even though Toys for Bob went independent, they still had some deals with
Microsoft.
Activision and
Yeah.
Microsoft or Xbox around the Spyro IP with a new Spyro game, and so I think that there is opportunity to go, hey, yes, and then help them with delivering their next game if they do go independent, because they want that studio to be successful, and I think that that's probably where we're going to see. I know we're talking about this topic early, but that's fine. I think it's all kind of part and parcel because we've just had Craig Duncan leave, who was the head of Xbox Game Studios, who used to be the
I
head
would
of
have loved that
Rare.
horror game. So
Yes, Sly Crow said Ninja Theory should have made a horror game. Yes. Do you know what I really wish
not,
Ninja
not even
Theory
that. They still own certain IPs, right? Even though they sell Tango, they own the Evil Within IP. I don't see why you wouldn't give that to maybe Ninja Theory. See if they can do something with that. My thing is, make look. I'm all for creative freedom, but when creative freedom is not putting food on the table, now you can. It's like I said, just go
Well, I
give me
wonder.
some direction. Say,
I wonder who owns the Heavenly Sword IP, because I think that would be nice to have a
yeah,
revival.
that
Because
would be
Ninja Theory made Heavenly Sword on the PS3, and I really enjoyed that game. And so, like, it would be nice to see them do
But then
that.
again, Heavenly Sword might be looking very close to Luffy. Or Luffy
Yes,
or
yeah. I think the combat style reminded me of Heavenly Sword when I watched Laufey, and then
yeah, yeah,
even the combat style for that reminded me of the original God of War series.
yeah.
Like just that slashing hack and slash type situation. So I hope that game ends up doing really well, and I'm just disappointed in the community who have just kind of trashed it because you're playing as a female.
Yeah,
It's,
yeah.
it's disappointing. I'm not surprised. I'm just disappointed. We keep every time this happens, every couple of years this happens, and then it's just the definition of insanity, guys.
I mean, but for the most part, you guys are on the money because at the end of the day, look at what Microsoft did with Toy for Bob, and they came up. Did Toy for Bob's have any how to say input into this new Spyro?
I would assume they would have because they did the remake and such. Yeah.
Because I mean, look at this new. Look how much persons are, watching or excited for this new Spyro. 16 million on YouTube. I mean, that's crazy.
And that's just one trailer. That doesn't take into account all the other trailers
I mean,
across everywhere
yeah.
else. Yeah, it's insane.
So these studios could have success even though they spin off from the
Yep.
parent company.
100% agree with you on that one. I 100% agree with. I hope they do because I think Double Fine, because Double Fine's one of the ones that is a fantastic studio. They deliver such neat little experiences. I know Keeper wasn't for everyone, but it was such a beautiful game, and I really enjoyed Keeper. And Psychonauts 2 is just fantastic. Compulsion games, I feel like they've always kind of done some really great concept ideas for games, and sometimes the execution hasn't been the best. And I think for Compulsion, I agree with you, Nero, around the $100 million to apparently develop South of Midnight seems ridiculous for the size and scope of the game we got delivered. Yes, it was quality, and yes, they spent a lot of time really bringing that world to life, and I appreciate the world building and the love and care that went into that game. But it didn't seem like it would be a game that would sell enough to the $100 million price tag for the cost. So I mean, your return on investment, I think, wasn't going to be where it was if that's how much they actually spent making that game, and hence it being ported over to the PlayStation as well to see if they could recoup some more money in that space. It was on Game Pass. I know not everyone played it, but I really enjoyed the game. I thoroughly loved what I played.
PlayStation and Xbox should really, kind of learn and take a page out of Nintendo book. We know Nintendo don't do everything right, and some things, you can really disagree with, but they need to be okay with some IPs and some franchises not always going to sell in the millions. Metroid Prime, the Metroid series is not a high-selling series. Metroid Prime, specifically, is not a high-selling series. I think the best-selling Metroid game is probably Metroid Dread at like 4 to 5 million, something like that. I think 6, maybe something like that. And you don't see Nintendo giving up on the Metroid series.
No.
They say, okay, we got a niche group of people that really enjoy this series. They buy our amiibos, they buy our books. We're going to continue to develop these games at a cost, at a budget that's friendly. And we're going to continue to feed this fan base. Not every single IP is going to sell in the millions. And I think the sooner Microsoft and Sony realize that, the better it'll be for both companies. It's okay to have these smaller games, but you have to make the budget for these games make sense as well. You can't have a smaller game. Like if Metroid was $100 million budget, I guarantee you they probably would give up on that shit.
Yeah. Well, I think around Metroid, it's one of those, they remind me a little bit of Disney, because if you're aware of Disney, with their, every like 12 years, they release the DVDs of their original Disney movies. They don't have them available for sale every day all year round your whole life. They do it every 12 years. They release a new batch, and it's only for a limited amount of time, and then it's not available unless you want to go watch through their streaming service. And that's what kind of, there's that supply and demand side of things, and I think that reminds me of Metroid, is there hasn't been one for a very long time, but they know that there's a fan base for it, and so the demand is really high, and they know that there's going to be a good attachment rate for that. I think Mario, doesn't matter what they do with that, just seems to print money. Same with The Legend of Zelda, Pokemon. Those IPs just seem to just be like licensed to print money.
But I'll tell you guys, the reason why Nintendo is in a good spot at the moment is because they took a while to adopt HD and 4K. So a lot of the assets that they use to make their games are not that expensive. It's not something that they will take a while to do because it's lower texture, it's low, so because the adoption from 1080p and 4K took a while for Nintendo, a lot of these games that they made bank on it because it didn't take this much to develop.
Pokemon, I think, costs about $20 million to make for them by comparison to like Mario or Zelda, and then the investment for that game, and it's massive. And I know people complain about how visually it looks and everything like that, but that's just because they don't pump a lot of money into that game. They push it out, and they get so many people buying Pokemon.
Correct. Correct.
So that funds their other titles.
Yeah. So that was the success of why Nintendo is still making bank with these games, because at the end of the day, they are not spending just the assets, that's those 4K assets and so forth, motion capture, voice actors, all of those things cost a lot of money to make, right? And a lot of these games that are on the other platform, they use all those things. Nintendo was strategic. Their fan base was not clamoring for all of those voice acting and all that. So that is what I believe. Why I believe Nintendo was at a good spot
Yeah.
financially with these games.
I hate that they've got Link with a voice and Zelda with a voice and
Voice,
all of
yeah.
that. Like that is, I'm an OG purist around that side of things. I would prefer just to have the voice I think they're saying in my head. How I think they
In
sound.
your head, you sound all whimsical.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Link.
They call it schizophrenia, man. Schizophrenia. The voice you hear in your head.
100%.
Buddy.
But what are your thoughts, Jay, around Craig Duncan's departure? I know we kind of got a sidetrack there because I don't actually know. It sort of came out of nowhere and off the back of those other rumors that have come up around potential studio closures, but there hasn't really been a lot said about why
Yeah.
he's leaving.
Yeah, Craig said, you're not going to fire me, I'm going to fire myself, because that came from nowhere. He said, you see this, I'm not going to get fired by anyone. I'm getting out of here long before you guys fire me. So, I mean, it came left field. No one expected it. But just that indicates that there will be some shakeups happening. So his departure, I believe, is a signal that things would be happening soon. Yeah?
Yeah. I have no idea. This just came as a shock because he's only been in
Yeah.
the role 18 months.
Yeah.
But who
I don't know. I don't know what went on there. I honestly don't know what went on there.
Something happened, and it could be around the reset that they're going to be doing over the next 100 days.
Didn't he get promoted from Rare?
Yes, so he took over from Matt Booty and came from Rare, and he's been in the role for 18 months, and he has now left the role, and so everyone is now
Good riddance.
reporting
Good
back to
riddance.
Matt Booty
This
until they find a
motherfucker.
replacement.
This motherfucker didn't do shit with Rare this whole gen. All they keep doing is Sea of Thieves fucking live service slop updates.
Well,
Nobody
that
gives a
other
fuck
game
about
got
that shit.
cancelled, right? The one I was really excited for.
Yeah, get this. Shout out to Sea of Thieves though, great game.
Yeah.
Joking.
I mean,
But yeah,
that's keeping their
screw the
lights
fuck
on over
outta
there
here,
at
bro.
Rare.
Yeah, it definitely is. It's probably the only thing keeping them around. If you be honest, I mean, they haven't
Yeah.
done shit else. I think I'll be happy when I come on
They
here and
should
see
do.
Matt
I
Booty
think
name.
Rare needs to go back
I would have
and do
I
something.
would have never believed Sea of Thieves would have done what it did. Honestly,
Me
I
either.
didn't. Yeah, I couldn't believe Sea of Thieves still have a healthy player base. I mean, that it's crazy that how many persons want to be pirates. It's crazy, man.
Imagine if Rockstar gives a fuck you to the entire industry in GTA 6 and $60.
OG mate,
Imagine. Just imagine.
did you say took over from Booty and came from Rare? Yes, we did. And I am sorry that it is exactly how that sounded. But I meant Rare as an RARE, not REAR. Oh, lol. Oh, okay. Sorry, sidetracked. Yeah. Is there anything else you wanted to add there, Nero or Jay? Or
Nah.
Craig Duncan?
Yeah, no. Craig Duncan, over and out, man. Yeah.
I'm sad about that. I liked him. All right.
Sad for what, Panda? Fuck that guy.
I like
He ain't do
his
shit.
energy. Okay, I liked his energy.
Oh my, energy is not gonna save our brand, yo. I like
No,
Sarah
you
Bond
are
energy,
correct.
and look where
You
we
are
at.
correct. But anytime someone loses their job, except for him and Holst, I will be sad about it.
Nah, I'm gonna celebrate Matt Booty. I'm gonna celebrate Jim Ryan, home and host. Satya, if he ever stepped down from Microsoft, I'm gonna celebrate him.
You're okay, maybe. You're okay. You're all good. But I know
There's some good news.
if you didn't watch the 30-minute gameplay show, like reveal of, what was it, like a gameplay demo of Fable last week after Xbox had their showcase. This was also confirmed in there as well. So there are over 1,000 NPCs in Fable, and they're all voiced by real actors. They are all individual, very different characters, and so they're all unique, and I think that's a massive thing around Fable, because I was actually talking about Fable over this weekend with my brother. 100 actors were cast to voice the game's living population, and there's no Gen AI involved in this, and I think that's a really massive call out for the no Gen AI, because I think a lot of people are worried about that coming in to that space. But if you are excited for Fable and you haven't watched that gameplay, I highly recommend sitting down and watching it. It's fantastic. We all know how big of an advocate I am for Fable. It is the reason I game on Xbox in the first place. But yeah, Jay, is there anything you want to? Are you excited for Fable? Are you happy to hear there's no Gen AI in this so far?
Yeah. I mean, I was not really, how to say, worried about that. I think they need to impress with this Fable, seeing that this is their first take with it, and it's basically reignition when it comes to the franchise. So I think they didn't want a chance using any Gen AI with this particular franchise. I think having a handcrafted experience is the best way to go, and putting their best into it, because everyone needs to understand what made Fable great. So to me, the gameplay looked amazing. I mean, there are still persons doubting that this is running on the Xbox Series X or what have you. Some persons are doubting the gameplay. It's looking good to me. Now, I did see the AI in the game. It's lacking. So hopefully, from now until next year, they work on giving people challenge. Because at the end of the day, you don't want a game that is a walkthrough. You want a game that is a challenge. That is what made the Soul series popular. They want a challenge. So in the video, the AI looked very, dull and stiff and waiting for you to come to fight and all that. They should increase the difficulty and so forth. And other than that, yeah, it looks good. It looks good. Other than that.
Yeah. I think the version we saw, the playable build that they were using is a novel build,
easy.
and it was set to easy, 100%.
Easy, yeah.
'Cause I remember Fable, you didn't have a difficulty setting in Fable. You just played whatever they gave you, and it was generally pretty good around that. But I would like a difficulty setting in Fable. I'd love that opportunity there, because I think more people who get to play Fable, the better. I also was talking to my brother about Fable, and because he's played Fable, and we were talking about the difference around the morality system, and it's not so black and white in this game. And then we were talking about the over 1,000 NPCs, and they're handcrafted, and they're all very different, and etc. etc. And just sort of how they react and behave with you, and how it's more like in a real world environment is some people. You're not going to be liked by everyone, and that's the reality of the situation. And I feel like that's what I like about Fable. Sort of, it's very whimsical, but it is grounded in some sort of reality around like how we know society works in general and things like that. I don't know. I'm getting a bit into my head about it, but like I'm so excited to play Fable and engage with all the characters, because it was really frustrating in some of the older titles where you were just really good or really evil, and then the reaction that you got the moment you entered a town that you'd never been to. So I like the idea that you can restart your reputation in each location. Or you could just have a general reputation and just be known as this horrible person everywhere you go. Or good. I usually play good because I struggle to play bad, but apparently I'm not going to be liked by everyone anyway. Nero, anything you want to add here?
No, I think it's nice to have that many voice actors and NPCs. Fable looks dope to me. It's not my most anticipated game next year or in that month of February. Like I said, Metro will probably get my prioritized attention, but it looks good. The only thing I don't like, I think the combat. I agree with Island J on that, but I also think just the facial expressions is a bit lackluster, man. So
Yeah.
I thought that about Forza Horizon 6 as well, but of course that doesn't matter. It's a racing game. But I'm just questioning, how they can, continue to translate and improve these facial expressions, especially when you can do as much in that game as you can do, as far as relationships, being evil and stuff like that. I want to be able to see the facial expression of the shopkeep that I fire. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
besides that, it looks really good, man. I think fans of Fable are going to be in for a really, really, really fun time. February.
Yep, I'm so excited. So excited. Okay. On not so good news. Basically, Tencent has no intention of doing further investment into Don't Nod, so that leaves me wondering about the life and sustainability of the studio, and so the Life is Strange and the Vampire developers in this space. It just seems to be a lot of hearing these things. Every single publisher is looking at their portfolio, looking at who they've got on the books, and are really going through and deciding, all right, where are we potentially financially leaking that we could just cut the slim off and then stay happy with all our cash reserves ourselves. Yeah, so you're just seeing a lot of studios that are being impacted, and it's sad to see. Are you a fan of Don't Nod, Jay? Have you played any of their games?
No, it's a franchise that I always said I will get into for my wife and I to play. But just as you said, I mean, right now the gaming industry is going through a lot, right? And although persons love to say that they don't believe that there's anything too dire with the gaming industries, anything could happen at any time. So with all these studios, looking at themselves, laying off persons, some studios not reaching their desired target amount when it comes to revenue and so forth. I mean, we really need to watch with a careful eye all of these studios, because I mean, no one is safe, man. No one is safe. All these studios, they need to be very strategic as to what game they produce next, what gamers want, and what they can, what they can make money off of at the end of the day. Because this is not healthy for the gaming business. It really isn't.
Yeah, I think there's something needs to be done. Also with the developers, maybe. I know you guys want to make the best games possible and things like that, or just visually and put all this time and effort in, but I think in order for you to be viable, that those profit margins need to be there for you. And so, sorry, South of Midnight, but and Compulsion Games, but $100 million on that game just seemed vastly wrong.
No, I don't believe that, man. That's if that is true, damn.
I think spending that much, I think it shouldn't have cost that much, because I feel like that means you need a lot more people buying it to be successful, and that means that it potentially does put you on the chopping block when these companies are looking at who's to go next. And that's what I mean, like,
Yeah.
you to start looking at, yeah, it's sad, and I hate that fact that this is what we're looking at. But again, the gaming industry isn't quite healthy at the moment, and that's because the economy isn't healthy. It's all part and part of each other.
Correct.
Nero, anything you want to add for Don't Nod?
Nah, I enjoy Life is Strange 1 and 2. Every one after that, I think it's hit or miss. Depends
Yeah.
on what you look for in that series. It's tough to see, man. Been saying this all Jim pretty much. Studio shut down, closure, layoffs. 90
It's sad.
episodes in, and it seemed like every episode we got to mention this.
Every second episode or every episode, yeah. I think I agree with you. In saying that. Okay. Hopefully something less bad. But Nero, do you want to talk about this one? I haven't actually read this one.
Oh man, yeah, pretty much Housemarque, man, confirms that they are officially first party under PlayStation. They said they had some success with Saros. In my opinion, not as much success as it should have been for how big that user base is. But it's a niche genre. Not a lot of people like roguelikes. Not a lot of people like these bullet storms. I enjoyed the game. This is another studio that need to get those facial expressions done, because outside the main character, those are not $70 AAA facial expressions. Respectfully.
That's more like what? 30?
Especially the side characters.
Like what?
man.
30,
Yeah.
40?
Yeah, about 50 max.
50 max.
Gameplay is $70 and facial expressions is about $30,
buddy.
man. I guess all the budget went to. I don't know where the budget went to, but it wasn't the writing and it wasn't the character facial.
13 the face, but 17 the movements. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah. It was tough, man. It's this black girl in there. And I'm like, Jesus, yo, what the fuck am I looking at right now? Yeah, yeah. But shout out to Housemark though, man. Good to see them not on the chopping block after people didn't show up to support that game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's,
But you know what? You know what's interesting for me? What is the deciding factor in making games like this? Because I'll tell you something. When it comes to Xbox, making a game like Pentiment, making games like Keeper, I mean, all these are good games. You know, there will be a niche audience for it.
Gameplay wise, it is.
But
OG.
yeah, but when it comes to looking at where you at as a company, right? Where you at as a company, when it comes to for Xbox, I don't think now is the time to be making these passion projects, in my honest opinion, right? I think because right now Microsoft is in crunch time, they should be only looking for hit after hit after hit, right?
yes.
When it comes to PlayStation, I mean, we know how much Returnal sold, right? We know that the install base on the PlayStation side would not have been big. Now, I could reason that here what maybe Sony was saying, now the install base is so huge that we could see maybe a 3x return compared to Returnal when it comes to Soros, right? But it seems like this style of this style of gameplay, this gen, is not something that resonates with the PlayStation gamers. So yes, kudos to them. They got through with Sony to invest into their company and basically adopt them. But just as what Nero said, with the install base of what 93 million, that game only barely selling what 3 million. Did it sell 3 million or 2 million or something like that? I mean,
Probably
come
didn't
on.
cost a
I
lot
don't
to
know if-
make.
I don't know if it. I don't know if it crossed 1 million yet, but I think
Yeah, buddy.
the point of these projects is you need to have a diverse lineup. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
can't just have, walking simulators and stuff like that. Like, I make fun about certain story aspects of Sorrows and certain in the facials, but that's by far some of the best game. Probably the best gameplay this gen. I probably put it past Doom: The Dark Ages, and I love that
Yeah.
gameplay. So for me, you need to do that. If you want to get a PlayStation fan like me, you need to have more than just the same usual shit. I'm excited for Wolverine. I'm excited for, I love Death Stranding and Ghost of Yote, but I do want something different. And I feel like that Bulletstorm style gameplay is different. And also, Sony themselves should know ain't nothing really for PlayStation. Like, I mean, they don't buy anything.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The attachment rate don't reflect anything. So it's like at this point, let the studios be creative, do what they want to do, as long as they're not breaking the bank, and hope they make a bit of a profit back. Because we know what Xbox and PlayStation niggas showing up for every year. It's the same top sold games: 2K, Madden, Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Outside of that, it's a gamble.
Yeah.
All right.
Sometimes I think people don't like good games. I was surprised by how many people didn't enjoy the Hellblade games. I was like, oh
Yeah.
wow, I don't know what you guys was expecting from them. But okay.
For me, Hellblade, I started to play it, but this was the first Hellblade I played, by the way. But I played it with my headphones, and I started to hear whispers in my head. I was like, so what? Who's that there? Well, I started to hear like, and when I play it in the night, because that's when I get off from work, right? And when I started to hear all this amount of whispers in my ear, I was saying, nah, buddy, this not for me, man. I'm not into this whispering after a hard day's 8-hour shift. Not me, man. I'm good. So that's me, right? I couldn't get through playing Hellblade because, the song was messing with me, man. The song was messing with me, but it was good. It was good. It wasn't fast-paced. You needed time. It was graphically impressive. But other than that, yeah, it was an okay game.
Fair, yeah. I think that's fair. I think it was. Some people really enjoyed that aspect of it, and you're right. I didn't even think about the fact that other people might not enjoy that aspect with the headphones on, and it probably needed a lighter game to get home to.
Correct.
After a long day's work. Yeah, I mean, I did find aspects of that game a little bit creepy for me, so Nero, that's why I don't play horror games, because even I found Hellblade 1 a little bit creepy for me. Hellblade 2, also a little bit creepy for me in some of the sections. And so I'm never going to play a horror game because that was creepy for me, and I feel like that was pretty mild for most people.
Yeah, buddy.
Some sadder news. Less than a month after release, the Lunar Abyss dev team has been laid off. And so this game is in Game Pass as well. So this is just no idea what is happening with our industry, with the gaming industry that we are kind of a part of, essentially.
Yeah.
It's insane.
If you got Game Pass, go check this game out. I
Yeah,
highly
give it
recommend
love.
it. This is one of the last games I played before my subscription expired. So I thought it was a dope game, man. Like I said, it's everywhere.
Yeah,
You know? Sad.
yeah.
Go check this out though while you can.
Yeah, it's on my. I've got it downloaded, ready to play. Yeah, I saw it on. I think did you message me, Nero? Someone messaged me and said, "Panda, this would be right up your alley."
I don't think I messaged you, but I think I mentioned it on one of the prior episodes.
Yeah, maybe. I feel like someone's told me that I should play this game, and I was like, "Yep, keen, check it." It probably was on one of the podcasts, to be honest, Nero. You or Lyric most likely would have been like, play it, Panda." Okay, it's just sad. Management said the whole team became redundant. Yeah.
Wow. The whole
Well,
team.
they made enough money off the game. They were like, early retirement. No, sorry. That's insane. Got made redundant.
How much did this game score? You all know how much it scored, if it did well, if it reviewed well?
I think it was like an 80 Metacritic, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, that's
It
bad.
reviewed
Yeah,
decently
that's
well
not
for
bad.
an indie.
Oh, that's not
Maybe
bad at
high
all.
70s.
And you know what? I think indie games are basically carrying the industry. It was an 80 on Metacritic.
Wow.
I think sometimes the best games have come from indie developers. Yeah. There's no sequel, man. That sucks. Yeah, it kind of does. All of this sucks, actually. So off of sad news, I feel like this is Resident Evil franchise has sold over 23 million copies in the past year alone. That is also an IP that just Capcom is just fucking killing it, man. I don't know what they're doing over there, but they seem to be on fire. The updates to Dragon's Dogma 2, thank you, Capcom. Devil May Cry 5 was also, they posted record sales. 7 years after release, with 2.7 million copies sold in FY26. I feel like that's coming to the Switch too, right? That was just announced at the Nintendo Direct.
I
What was
believe
that?
so. Yeah, DMC5.
Devil May Cry, DMC5, yeah.
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 So it's going to sell even more copies. Honestly, fantastic news, Capcom. Good news story after all the other stuff that's happening in the background. They
Yeah.
seem to really have locked into their IPs that they like Monster Hunter, DMC, Resident Evil. All of those, Street Fighter, everything that comes in that space, and they really push those out. And wow, they're doing a good job over there at Capcom.
Correct. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm very happy about that. Who else did I have? Oh my god, I'm really bad today at managing my ADHD. I feel like who was it? Black Myth Wukong. That has confirmed. I'll share that. Confirmed 30 million copies sold worldwide.
Woo!
Holy crap!
Jeez.
That's
Yes,
insane.
great
Let me
game.
share that.
These Chinese
Well
companies
deserved.
are really doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Chinese
man. Them Eastern companies showing how it's done. Making great games without breaking the bank.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean,
Another game that didn't cost $100 million to make.
wow. And I mean, think about this and think about another game that came out from China recently, which was Crimson Desert. All of these games are performing well, right? So I mean, some of the Western studios should take a page out of their book and see. I mean, really analyze what they are doing right and why they are resonating so well with fans. I mean, we've seen the visuals, we've seen the gameplay, and I guess that is why fans are getting into it. Even if the story is not strong, even the law seemed to be interesting. It seemed to be something new that the West don't know. I mean, that is why I think this game did so well. But yeah, I mean, they should take a page from some of these Chinese devs to see what's the magic sauce or the secret sauce to getting some of these big games selling.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. I think the first time they showed this, it was just so different from all the crap we had seen,
Like a
non-stop,
something.
non-stop crap that we were just seeing of repeat. Just copying the same idea as the next person, and it was just nice to see a new IP that was refreshing and looked fun. And people were like, "It looks so good. Is it a real game?" Especially when it was coming from China. This is not a real game, and that was the same with like Phantom Blade Zero. Rumors like this is not a real game was coming out when that showed because that looked fantastic. So, yeah, shout out to all these devs who are doing really, really well. 10 million players announced for the Crew Motorfest, the Horizon
Yawn.
ripoff.
Yeah, yawn. I put this in here just to give the kudos. I know a couple people fuck with the game that listen to us, man, but
Yeah, I don't
Horizon
think.
5 put belt to this game, so we don't
Yeah.
even
Yeah,
mention
I
6.
don't think.
Rockstar has announced free PS5 and Xbox Series upgrades for GTA 5 starting tomorrow. Yeah, which is really, really cool. So for anyone who purchased the game on the PS4 version or the digital Xbox One version, you will get the upgrade at no additional cost. And that is me because I own the Xbox One version and I'm going to get a free upgrade. So I'm excited that this is positively impacting me. Have a good night, Tegan. Take care of yourself. What's up, Scarlett? What's up? Okay. What else we got? I don't really have much in this space. Okay. Clive Baker's Hellraiser Revival launches October 8th. So Saber Interactive.
Better get a release
working
date
on
for
that
that.
one. Yeah, you're gonna do a review for that one.
Yeah, I'll probably check it out.
Oh,
Probably
that'll
not
give me
right away.
nightmares. I'll end up crying.
I never played this game. Is this game good?
It's looking really interesting. I need to see like full gameplay, but it looks really good. It's on my radar.
Is this an old game that they remade or what?
It's a new game. It's a new game.
Oh, a new game, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Hellraiser is just such a weird character, but it kind of looked interesting when I watched the trailer for it. I think this is probably we've kind of been bagging and talking about Bungie, the whole podcast. But this has come out that Sony leadership reportedly has a desire for revenge against Bungie over issues with its live service strategy, with internal resistance and strong pushback at PlayStation over the decision to end Destiny 2 live service support. So it sounds really interesting.
I've seen some industry people come out and debunk this, and I didn't update it in the chat. But I mean, I wouldn't put it past them, even if it was true or false. I mean, I wouldn't. At this point, anything that comes out from either PlayStation or Sony or Xbox and Microsoft, I'm just not surprised at this point. Like I said, this is more of a reflection of Sony than it is Bungie, in my humble opinion. And I think Bungie is incompetent as well. Like, I tried playing Destiny 2. That shit is not welcoming, like you mentioned earlier in the show. We gonna see, man. July, right now, all of this stuff is just smoke in the air as far as Xbox and PlayStation. Nothing is official, but where there's smoke, there's fire. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, all the discourse happening over at Bungie, like the fact that the Destiny 2 support is ending, and then they're going to try and move whoever they can over to Marathon to support Marathon. But at this point,
Good game.
Yeah.
Good game. Let me tell you something too. All you Destiny motherfuckers, not y'all, but 80% of the Destiny, y'all are some crybaby bitches. You deserve. They said 10 years ago when they made the game, they want to support the game for 10 years. They supported the game for 10 plus years, gave you an expansion called the final whatever, and you guys still want. All I've seen Destiny players do is cry and bitch about every expansion, every update. And
To
now
be
that the
fair
game
though,
is
the
gone,
final shape and that flight one were disgusting, in my
I
opinion.
mean, well, Panda, some of our favorite games don't make it past 5 years. Look at Halo Infinite.
That is
So
true.
The fact that they got 10, they should be grateful.
They should be great.
thankful.
You are 100%
And
correct. There
they
you
should
go.
also not be trying to boycott games from the studio they
Perspective.
claim they love. Like that to me, that's like me being a huge Halo fan saying, "Hey, I'm gonna boycott Campaign Evolved because it's not the next mainline Halo game." It makes zero
True.
fucking sense.
True.
It's pussy energy, and whatever happens is a reflection of the Destiny fan,
I feel like a
Bungie
lot of
incompetence,
PS3
and PlayStation
fans
incompetence.
like loved it because of the gunplay, the fluidity, and going from what you experienced on Halo and seeing it, and then the gunplay in fucking Destiny, and then Destiny 2, and now you're getting the fantastic gunplay that they are known for in Marathon, and a lot of those gamers love it for that reason, but aren't willing to jump over and see if they're going to enjoy the gameplay or gunplay in Marathon. So I do find it interesting.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I mean, Bungie overall was not a good purchase for Sony. I mean, Bungie needed strong leadership if the studio needed to be acquired, seeing that their leadership was buying cars and so forth with their money, really bad spending the money and all that. So the mere fact that Sony would have done what they did, signed that deal and made Bungie leadership run off with all that money, I mean, it was just baffling to me. Now to see all of this where the Sony, well, I'm sure in order to make a deal like that, you would see, you know, how the finances are in the background, how the games are selling, what you're doing and so forth. So the mere fact that Sony still signed this deal after they saw the decline of Destiny, they maybe saw or heard what was Bungie's plans to get players back up. I mean, and they still did it. This really is a bad look for Sony as a leadership team. After you acquire the studio, having no inputs to make the studio work, that is on Sony. So, I mean,
Considering sorry, Jay. Considering that we
Oh.
found out that Phil passed on this because they looked at the numbers and said no.
I mean, people love to say about anything about Phil. I mean, they say Phil is stupid and all so forth, but Phil wasn't
Fucking
that
passed on
stupid.
this.
I mean, he wasn't that stupid to see this. So I mean, I don't know. Bungie, what we know, that you know, who made Halo 2, Halo 3, and so forth. This is not the same Bungie today. Clearly, it's not the same Bungie. Different Bungie.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
It's not the same Bungie, but I say they do got a little bit of that DNA there.
Yeah, they do.
Halo Reach is my favorite Halo of all time, and anybody
Yeah, you can
that
see the marathon.
actually
You
gives
can-
Marathon a fair chance, it's a lot
Yeah,
of Halo
you can
roots.
see the
in
marathon.
Marathon.
You can
That's-
see the
yeah, that's why I'm there.
the gunplay and so forth from Halo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, with no leadership, like you said, I mean, they stuck in limbo.
Yeah.
They are.
I mean, even the rumors where they said that, you know, the Bungie team was very crucial in telling Sony what live service games would have worked and what wasn't. Even
Right? Yeah, that was, to me, that was crazy. Like,
that
what?
was crazy, man. Because they are the ones solely responsible for some
They
of the
incompetent.
games. But I don't know what went on there, man. Honest to God, I don't know what went on there. I think they are
Fucking
responsible for
Jim
saying,
Ryan and Homer Host, all these devils in suits, man.
boy, that deal was crazy, man. These guys, I think that the rumor was they are the ones that canned factions. Then the factions too.
Yes. Yes,
They've
they're the ones
got
who
a-
said no
Yeah.
to factions.
But they
I
approved-
still think factions would have somehow sold well because people wanted factions.
Yeah, Bungie went into Sony and said, here what we have. We have something for the streets. This is going to be bigger than Star Wars. We're calling it Concord. Right? This is
Yeah,
what is going
Spartan
to
Reach is
burn
my
up.
favorite.
This is what's going to burn up the streets right now, Concord. And Sony bought it hook, line, and sinker. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. It was a bad deal all around.
Yeah. Otis 10 Reach were amazing. Yes, they are. They are and will always be just goated as Halo games. Agreed. All right. Okay. I'm just going to quickly move us here. I think there's only a couple of other minor things. did you want to touch on them or?
Nah, we can highlight Xenoblade because I think that's a great RPG that deserves to be highlighted, and then after that we should be good.
The
We
new
covered
Xenoblade
everything.
coming out. The new Xenoblade coming out.
Yeah, yep, and
Oh.
they had and whatever tweet that was, I put in there.
You put Monolith
So,
Soft being on a legendary run. So
Yeah,
Xenoblade
bring that-
Chronicles
if-
2, 2020. You want me to bring it up?
yeah, just to show, just to show these motherfuckers like
All right, I'll
Sony,
quickly take us back.
Xbox. What
Sorry, I
having
moved
a
this over
good
too soon. I will take us back.
what a good franchise look what it looked like to be supported. This is
So-
a great run.
Yeah, they've been on a 10-year run. They had a game in 2017, 2020, 2022, 2025, and 2027, while also helping Nintendo with other games.
Yeah,
I started the first game with the Switch 2 update. Amazing game so far. I got like 40, 50 hours. Not 50, I think like 30, 40.
It's running way
Sometimes
better
something
with the
like
Switch
that.
too.
It's running way better, man. And it's better than the Xenoblade Chronicle X update as well. That update, they kind of fucked up. But this one right here, it's gorgeous.
Clean.
4K 60, 1080p 60 handheld. Beautiful. And it's just really good games, man. I haven't played too many games that send me on emotional roller coasters like this. And I don't even know if I'm halfway through. I think I'm still early. So Xenoblade Genesis will be a day one. I plan to pick up the other two after I finish the first one. If you got a Switch, especially Switch 2, I recommend checking this out. Especially if you can get it on sale and then get the update.
Yeah, I mean, coming from the days where Nintendo was not supporting Xenoblade. Remember when it had was it a project where they were trying to get Xenoblade ported to the Switch? I can't remember the name of the project that some of the guys who wanted the old Xenoblade to be ported over to the Switch, but it went from Nintendo not studying about Xenoblade and so forth to it's just back to back Xenoblade 1, 2, Xenoblade 3, Xenoblade X, Xenoblade coming into Smash Brothers. I mean, it was just, I don't know, like they got a resurgence. And yeah, fans supporting it.
Yeah.
So I think this is a real, and right now, Nintendo would have acquired Monolith Soft for sure. They have they own Monolith Soft, correct? Nintendo.
Yep.
Right. So I mean, this is a hit. This is a hit for Nintendo, for sure.
Yeah, I highly recommend it.
All right. Well, congratulations
it.
to them. They've been on a streak indeed.
Yep.
All right. This has been a fantastic show. By the way, I feel like we're gonna close things out. I'm gonna do it in the fashion of Jay. Let everybody know where they can find you. I just want to say a big thank you for being here, and I'd love to have you back on again in the future.
No problem. Panda. I mean, you can find me on Island Gaming Jade channel. I mean, what we do there, we discipline the ponies. Right? That's my thing. We discipline these Ravagers, Sony fans, these ponies. We discipline them. I like to call it. I mean, these ponies are sick, and I have the medicine to give them. So if it is you want to see this on a daily, well, not really a daily basis, maybe every other day, you can, give me a sub on the Island Gaming HG channel. And let me just say, thanks to Panda, thanks to Nero, very good discussion, very knowledgeable people. I look forward to it, man. I look forward to it.
Yeah. We didn't even have Lyriic on. He's got some family stuff happening in the background, but he's usually on the show with us. So we'll have to have you back with all of us here. Thank you so much for being here. And Nero, it's been a while, but where can everyone avoid you?
NextGenNero, all platforms, man. If you want to get hit with that shotgun of truth, man, I am the place to be, man. Shout out to Red Dead Panda. Shout out to Island Gaming Jay. Nice to meet you, man. Great discussions,
man. Shout out to you, man.
Catch me here. Catch me on my personal channel, man. NextGenNero, reviews, topics, all of the sorts, man.
Yeah. And then I'm here every week. I'm on Twitter occasionally. I have a full-time job, and I have a new partner, so I I'm not as online as I would like to be at the moment,
Yeah.
but that's okay. We're all adults and we all have to go outside and touch some grass sometimes.
That's right.
the reality of the world.
Yeah.
But as per usual, it's been a great episode of Aim Down Sights. Some fantastic things we've talked about. I want everyone to, wherever you are around the world, have a safe weekend, and we will see you next week with another great episode. All right. Well,
Yeah, next week, man, hit the like button on your way out. Hit that like
Yes.
button on your way out.
yes. All right. Well, we will catch you next week. Bye, everybody. Thank you.
Yeah, shout out, bye.